Picture yourself living way up in a treehouse with the gentle rustling of leaves all around, or in a house hanging off the side of a cliff, defying gravity as if it's just a matter of time before it floats away. How about a UFO-style home perched on a hill, looking like it's about to lift off any second? These homes are so unique, you might find yourself asking, do people really live in places like this? Sure, your own home is probably cozy and practical, but it's nothing like these bold and daring architectural wonders. Today, we're taking you on a tour of some of the most adventurous and risky homes around the globe. Imagine living at the very top of a mountain, so remote that even a drone would have trouble delivering your pizza. That's exactly what life is like at the Fangjingshan Mountain Temples in China, perched on top of a massive golden peak, also known as the Red Cloud's Golden Summit. These temples aren't just stunning feats of architecture, they're also deeply spiritual places. Built back in the Tang Dynasty in the 7th century, these two temples are called the Temple of the Buddha and the Mra Temple. The Temple of the Buddha is all about enlightenment, while the Mra Temple represents the future. Together, they reflect the core of Chinese Buddhist traditions, drawing in pilgrims and thrill-seekers alike. Getting to these temples is no walk in the park. They're linked by a narrow stone bridge that stretches across the terrifying Gold Sword Gorge, a chasm that would make anyone's heart race. To reach them, visitors have to climb steep stone steps carved into the rugged mountainside, over 330 feet above the peaks below. But the effort is worth it. The views from the top are absolutely magical. The mountains are often shrouded in clouds, giving everything a dreamlike feel. It's no wonder these temples are a UNESCO World Heritage Site, not only for their cultural significance but also for the sheer awe they inspire. Now picture this, a house hanging on the edge of a cliff, with just a few bamboo supports keeping it from tumbling down. How is it even standing? Would you ever want to live in a place like that? We definitely wouldn't spend a second there. Lahnstein Castle in Baden-Württemberg, Germany, looks like it's been pulled straight out of a fairy tale. Perched on the edge of a rocky cliff, it overlooks the quaint village of H, now far below, adding to its dreamlike charm. Although it gives off an air of medieval grandeur, this castle was actually built in 1842 as a hunting lodge, designed in the romanticized medieval style popular at the time. The site where the castle stands has a rich history, as it once housed a much older fortress from the 1100s. One of the most fascinating stories about Lahnstein Castle happened during World War II, when it narrowly escaped destruction after a tank shell hit the main tower but failed to detonate. This lucky twist of fate preserved the castle's structure and allowed it to continue its legacy. Visitors can explore the castle's stunning interiors and rich history from April to October, with weekend tours available during the rest of the year. The combination of its dramatic cliffside location, fascinating history, and fairy tale architecture makes Lahnstein Castle a must-see destination for anyone in the area. Modern skyscrapers may soar above the skyline, but the Hanging Temple in Shaanxi Province, China, has been defying gravity for over 1,500 years. This incredible monastery is a marvel of ancient engineering, clinging to the face of a sheer cliff with wooden beams inserted into holes carved into the rock. Built in the 5th century by a monk named Laurent, the temple blends architectural brilliance with deep spirituality. It features 40 interconnected rooms, a maze of passageways, balconies, and chambers filled with detailed sculptures made of stone, terracotta, copper, and iron. These artworks represent the 3 major religions of ancient China: Buddhism, Confucianism, and Taoism, making the Hanging Temple a rare and stunning symbol of religious harmony. The temple's precarious location wasn't just for show, it served a practical purpose. Positioned high up on the cliff, it was protected from floods and invaders. Despite its age, the temple has endured thanks to careful restoration and the rock's solid foundation. Standing beneath this gravity-defying structure, it's impossible not to marvel at the ingenuity and determination of its builders. Today, the Hanging Temple is a popular tourist spot, attracting thousands of visitors who come to admire its beauty and bold construction. Next, we head to the Meteora Monasteries in Thessaly, Greece. Rock formations so dramatic they seem straight out of a fantasy book. These towering natural pillars are topped with ancient monasteries that seem to defy all logic. In the 13th and 14th centuries, monks built 24 monasteries atop these towering rocks, seeking solitude and protection from invaders. Today, only 6 remain, standing as timeless symbols of faith and resilience. Access to these monasteries used to be limited to ladders and rope nets, making them almost unreachable for outsiders. In times of danger, the monks could simply pull up the ladders to keep themselves safe in their sky-high retreats. One of the most famous, the Great Meteoron Monastery, was built between 1356 and 1372. Its isolated position offered refuge from political turmoil and a peaceful environment for spiritual reflection. The monasteries weren't always so difficult to reach, though. In the 1920s, steps were carved into the rocks to make it easier for visitors to access these awe-inspiring sites. Today, the Meteora monasteries are a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a major draw for both tourists and pilgrims. Whether you're gazing up at these monumental structures from below or walking through their ancient halls, it's hard not to be moved by their history and beauty. The mix of natural wonder and human perseverance makes for an unforgettable experience that leaves every visitor in awe. The Puerta de Europa Towers, Gate of Europe, in Madrid, Spain, are two skyscrapers that boldly defy gravity. Soaring to 114 meters, these twin buildings are famous for their 15-degree incline, making them the world's first leaning skyscrapers. Designed by American architects Philip Johnson and John Burgee, the towers were completed in 1996. Their construction posed significant engineering challenges as maintaining their stability required innovative solutions, such as special reinforcements and counterbalances. These striking buildings have become icons of Madrid's skyline and a symbol of daring architectural ingenuity. They have even appeared in films like The Day of the Beast, cementing their place in popular culture. The towers are not just a technical feat, but a testament to pushing boundaries in design. However, for those uneasy with heights, their leaning silhouette might evoke feelings of thrill or discomfort. Takasugi Tea House in the Sky, perched high on two sturdy chestnut trees in Nagano Prefecture, Japan, is the epitome of tranquility and whimsy. Designed by architect Terunobu Fujimori for his personal use, this one-of-a-kind retreat lives up to its name, which translates to a tea house built too high. The experience of reaching the tea house is an adventure in itself. Visitors must climb two wooden ladders, pausing at a midway platform to remove their shoes before continuing the ascent. This adds a sense of thrill, making the journey feel like a spiritual pilgrimage. Once inside, the cozy interior welcomes guests with plaster walls, bamboo mats, and a warm, intimate atmosphere. The space is minimal but functional, accommodating just enough room for 4.5 tatami mats. The elevated design serves more than just artistic purposes. It offers sweeping views of the surrounding town, where Fujimori spent his childhood. It also keeps the tea house away from the hustle and bustle of daily life, creating a peaceful oasis. Takasugi Tea House is more than just a place for tea. It's a testament to the beauty of simplicity and the joy of disconnecting from the modern world. It invites visitors to pause, reflect, and enjoy a moment of serenity in a setting that feels almost magical. The Suyagin House, located in Arkhangelsk, Russia, is a towering wooden marvel that looks like something straight out of a fairy tale. This 13-story structure, reaching 144 feet into the sky, is one of the tallest wooden houses ever built, and its whimsical appearance has earned it a legendary reputation. The house was conceived by local entrepreneur Nikolai Suyagin, who began construction in 1992. Initially, he planned a simple two-story home, but after being inspired by intricate wooden architecture from Japan and Norway, his ambition grew. Over time, he added more floors, creating a fantastical wooden tower. However, the dream turned tragic as Suyagin faced criticism, financial difficulties, and even prison time, during which his rivals took advantage of his downfall. Today, Suyagin resides in just 4 rooms at the base of the structure, which has since deteriorated. Once a symbol of creative ambition, it now serves as a haunting reminder of how quickly dreams can unravel when ambition outpaces resources. The Tiger's Nest Monastery, locally known as Parotaksang, is a symbol of Bhutan's spiritual heritage and natural beauty. Clinging to the edge of a cliff in the upper Paro Valley, it seems to defy gravity, inspiring awe in anyone who lays eyes on it. Sitting about 3,200 meters above sea level, with the Paro Valley below at 2,000 meters, the monastery's dramatic location makes it one of the most challenging but rewarding destinations for both adventurers and spiritual seekers. The journey starts with a drive along winding mountain roads leading to the base camp where the real challenge begins. From there, a steep uphill hike pushes even experienced trekkers to their limits. The rugged trail winds through dense forests of pine and rhododendron, and as you climb, the thinning air becomes more noticeable. Oxygen levels drop to just 80% of those at sea level near the base, and only 70% at the monastery itself, making altitude sickness a genuine concern for those not properly acclimatized. Despite these physical challenges, the allure of Tiger's Nest draws countless visitors each year, captivated by its serene beauty and cultural significance. The hike is particularly popular during peak hours with a steady stream of hikers, many in their 50s to 70s, taking their time to reach the top. The reward for making it is unparalleled. Panoramic views of the Perro Valley and the spiritual ambiance of the monastery create an unforgettable experience that stays with visitors long after they leave. The Tiger's Nest isn't just a destination, it's a journey of endurance, reflection, and awe. Habitat 67, located in Montreal, Canada, stands as a striking exception to the typical dull apartment buildings found in urban areas. Designed by architect Moshe Safdie as part of his master's thesis at McGill University, this unique housing complex was created for the 1967 World Expo. It is a masterpiece of modernist architecture that reimagines urban living. The complex consists of 354 prefabricated concrete cubes, each measuring around 600 square feet and weighing 90 tons. These cubes aren't stacked conventionally, but are arranged in a stepped interlocking design that rises 12 stories high, forming a pyramid-like structure. The clever layout ensures that every unit has a private terrace, a rarity in urban housing. Safdie initially envisioned 1,000 units to make this innovative design more accessible, but due to budget constraints, only 158 were completed. Each apartment was designed with modern conveniences, including prefabricated kitchens and bathrooms, a forward-thinking concept for the 1960s. Despite its groundbreaking design, Habitat 67 faced challenges. Maintenance proved costly, and the original rental model wasn't financially viable. However, when the units were sold as private residences, they became highly sought after. Today, owning one of these iconic homes can cost over $1 million. Habitat 67 remains a symbol of creativity and resilience, challenging traditional ideas of urban living even decades later. Middle Sedge Island, located in Barnegat Bay, New Jersey, was once a dream property with an opulent estate that captured the imagination of all who saw it. Listed for $6.5 million in 2015, the island featured a luxurious 6,000-square-foot house, a guest house, and 14 acres of pristine land. It was a symbol of exclusivity, with utilities like water, gas, and electricity connected to the mainland. However, Hurricane Sandy devastated the region in 2012, and the estate suffered severe damage. By 2022, what was once a grand home had fallen into ruin. Windows shattered, interiors exposed to the elements, and birds nesting in abandoned spaces. The once stunning pool had turned into a murky, stagnant shadow of its former self. What was once valued at millions is now worth less than $900,000, serving as a poignant reminder of nature's power to reclaim human creations and the fragility of dreams built in its path. The Free Spirit Spheres offer an immersive experience in nature like no other. These spherical treehouses, designed to blend with the environment, are perched in the dense forests, offering a serene retreat high in the trees. There are 3 spheres, 2 made of wood for a warm, organic feel, and 1 crafted from durable fiberglass for a sleek, modern aesthetic. Suspended by ropes that stretch like spider webs between sturdy trees, these spheres create a captivating visual effect while ensuring stability. To reach them, visitors ascend via spiral staircases or cross short suspension bridges, adding an extra layer of adventure. Inside, the spheres are designed for comfort and tranquility, with large panoramic windows that invite the surrounding forest into the space. Adjustable lighting creates a calming atmosphere, while the interior is thoughtfully arranged to provide serenity. We head to the Catski Pillar in western Georgia, a 130-meter limestone monolith that rises high above the valley of Katsura. At its peak, you'll find a small but remarkable church, often referred to as the Pillar of Life. This church dates back to the 9th or 10th century, a testament to the enduring spirit of devotion. The church has a crypt, a modest wine cellar, and small living quarters, hinting that it was once a retreat for monks seeking spiritual solace. Despite its ancient roots, serious research into the Catski Pillar didn't start until the 1940s, and it wasn't until 1999 that detailed studies began to uncover the secrets of this extraordinary site. Its remote and challenging location has kept it shrouded in mystique, making it a powerful symbol of unwavering faith. Reaching the summit is no easy feat, but the reward is worth it. A breathtaking panoramic view of the valley below, and the satisfaction of standing atop a structure that has withstood the test of time. The Catski Pillar continues to inspire visitors, representing human determination and spiritual resilience. Perched on the edge of a steep cliff in Sichuan Province, China, a Tell village is a place where resilience meets extraordinary circumstances. Home to about 80 families, the village sits at an altitude of 2,400 meters, with a sheer drop of 800 meters below. For generations, villagers used a series of 17 rattan ladders, woven from vines and bamboo, to connect their homes to the outside world. These ladders were their lifeline for accessing essentials and education. But the treacherous commute came at a heavy cost. At least 8 villagers lost their lives while navigating the ladders, and many others were injured. The precarious conditions of a Tell village perched on the edge of a steep cliff in China gained national attention in 2016, when journalist Chen Ji published a report titled "A Village on a Cliff." The report vividly captured the dangers and hardships that the villagers faced on a daily basis, from the treacherous rattan ladders used to ascend and descend the cliffs to the isolation they experienced. Chen's work highlighted the extreme living conditions of the villagers who were forced to navigate a world where safety and accessibility were constant concerns. The report struck a chord across the nation, shedding light on the lives of these resilient people and drawing much-needed attention to the village's struggle for survival. In response to the alarming situation, the Chinese government took swift action to improve the safety and living conditions in a Tell, as part of a larger initiative to alleviate the risks faced by the villagers. The government replaced the outdated and dangerous rattan ladders with sturdy steel ladders that were equipped with safety railings. This simple yet effective change dramatically improved access to the village and reduced the life-threatening risks that had plagued residents for generations. The installation of these ladders was a significant step toward ensuring that the people of a Tell could live with greater security and stability, though it would not solve all the challenges they faced. Today, a Tell village stands as a testament to the resilience and adaptability of its people. The village showcases the delicate balance between preserving tradition and embracing progress, with modern housing estates standing in contrast to the original cliffside homes. The decision of many to leave behind the dangerous way of life reflects not just a desire for safety and comfort, but also a desire to provide better opportunities for future generations. A Tell's transformation is a powerful reminder of the human capacity to endure, adapt, and thrive, even in the face of extreme hardship. The village's ongoing story continues to be one of perseverance as it navigates the challenges of a rapidly changing world while staying rooted in its rich cultural heritage. The Drina River House, perched on a solitary rock in the heart of the Drina River near Bajina Bashta in western Serbia, is a stunning and almost surreal structure that seems to defy the laws of nature and gravity. This small, rustic cabin, with its humble design, has become a symbol of human resilience, innovation, and the raw power of nature. Its history begins in 1968, when a group of adventurous swimmers, looking for a place to rest and escape the heat, discovered a rock in the middle of the river. The serene atmosphere of the spot sparked an idea, and they decided to build a shelter there, using scavenged wood and materials that were transported to the location by boat and kayak. What started as a simple retreat quickly evolved into a recognizable symbol of ingenuity, blending human creativity with the natural world. However, the Drina River, known for its unpredictable currents and rising water levels, proved to be a relentless force. Over the years, the house was destroyed at least 7 times as it was battered by floods and powerful river currents. Yet each time the structure was washed away, the local community showed incredible determination to rebuild it. They used stronger materials with every reconstruction, reinforcing the cabin with concrete beams in an attempt to withstand the river's forces. Despite these efforts, nature's power continued to challenge the house's stability. The house's repeated destruction became part of its story, but it also highlighted the resilience of those who worked tirelessly to restore it. The current version of the Drina River House finally proved its endurance, withstanding the forces of nature better than ever before. Since then, it has become a symbol of human perseverance and the capacity to adapt to even the harshest environments. Falling Water, nestled in the lush woods of southwestern Pennsylvania, is no ordinary house. This architectural marvel was designed by the visionary Frank Lloyd Wright in the late 1930s, commissioned by Edgar and Lillian Kaufman, a wealthy Pittsburgh couple, as a weekend getaway from the hustle and bustle of the city. Instead of merely offering a view of the nearby Bear Run waterfall, Wright had a groundbreaking idea. He positioned the house directly over the waterfall, blending the home seamlessly with its natural surroundings. His goal was to immerse the Kaufman family in the sounds and sights of the cascading water, creating a deep connection to nature. Building it was no easy task. The cantilevered design, where parts of the house extend out over the waterfall without traditional supports, pushed engineering limits at the time. Despite doubts from experts, Wright's vision prevailed, and the house was completed in 1937. Today, Fallingwater is not just celebrated for its beauty, but for its daring and innovative construction. It attracts over 150,000 visitors each year who marvel at the harmonious blend of architecture and nature. In 2019, its cultural and historical significance was globally recognized when it was named a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Fallingwater is more than just a home. It's a lasting symbol of architectural boldness and creativity. In the dense jungles of Papua, Indonesia, the Korowai tribe has developed an extraordinary way of life. Some of these homes rise as high as 35 meters, serving not only as shelters but as symbols of ingenuity and survival. The Korowai, whose existence was unknown to the outside world until 1974, live as hunter-gatherers. Their elevated homes protect them from jungle predators, disease-carrying mosquitoes, and even what they believe are malevolent spirits. Building a treehouse is a remarkable feat of engineering. A strong banyan tree is chosen for its central support, with its top cut off. Floors are made from branches, while the walls and roofs are crafted from palm leaves, wooden poles, and living trees for added stability. Constructing these homes is a communal effort, often involving the whole village. The result is a sturdy yet flexible structure capable of withstanding the harsh jungle environment. The Korowai tribe's treehouses are not just homes. They reflect the resourcefulness and close-knit nature of the tribe. While many members continue to live in these traditional treehouses, some have started collaborating with tour operators, allowing visitors to witness their unique way of life and bringing economic opportunities to the community. These treehouses are a testament to human adaptability, representing a lifestyle shaped by the environment and rooted in centuries of tradition. High above the jungle floor, they embody the bond between people and nature. The Chemosphere House, located in the hills of Los Angeles, California, stands as a groundbreaking example of modern architecture, a true testament to the power of innovative design. Designed by the visionary architect John Lautner in the 1960s, the house's unique octagonal shape, paired with its 2,200 square foot layout, made it an instant icon. The Chemosphere defies the norms of conventional architecture, making it one of the most recognizable and talked about homes in the world. What sets it apart even more is its location. Elevated 30 feet above a steep 45-degree slope, it sits atop a slender 5-foot-wide concrete column, giving the appearance that the structure is hovering above the ground. This unconventional design was born out of necessity. Lautner was faced with a piece of terrain initially deemed unbuildable due to its steepness. Rather than shy away from the challenge, Lautner embraced it, using the natural landscape as a key element of the design. The column itself is not just a visual element. It is a marvel of engineering, deeply anchored into the ground to ensure stability, even amid California's unpredictable and often extreme weather. From heavy rains to earthquakes, the Chemosphere stands resilient, a symbol of architectural ingenuity. Over the years, the house has remained stable, even as the world around it changed. However, despite its architectural acclaim and status as a modernist masterpiece, the Chemosphere was not an easy sell when it was first built. The unconventional nature of the home and its remote location made it a difficult property to market, and it has primarily been used as a rental property throughout its history. In 2004, after decades of captivating onlookers and architectural enthusiasts, the Chemosphere House was officially recognized as a Los Angeles Historic Cultural Monument. This designation solidified its status as a critical piece of architectural history, ensuring that it would be preserved for future generations to appreciate. The Chemosphere is more than just a house. It's a beacon of creativity, a physical manifestation of what can be accomplished when bold design and determination intersect. Its enduring legacy is a reminder of how architecture can transcend the ordinary and become a work of art. The Chemosphere House continues to inspire architects, designers, and dreamers alike, proving that when the imagination is allowed to roam freely, there are no limits to what can be achieved. It serves as an enduring symbol of the power of innovation in the world of architecture. The Woco Apartments in Amsterdam, Netherlands are a striking example of how innovative design can solve the challenges posed by urban living. In a city where space is scarce and real estate prices are at a premium, Architects were tasked with finding a way to fit 100 residential units into a single structure, but the project had an even greater challenge: ensuring that the surrounding buildings would still have access to sunlight. This dilemma pushed the architects to think outside the box, resulting in a building that not only maximized space, but also redefined what modern architecture could look like. The ingenious solution? The architects decided to suspend 13 of the apartments off the north side of the building, creating the illusion that these units are floating in mid-air. This daring design choice allowed the architects to avoid blocking light for neighboring structures while still accommodating a high number of residents. The suspended apartments aren't just functional. Each one is designed with its own distinct personality, featuring balconies of various sizes and shapes, as well as unique materials and window designs. This variation adds an artistic flair to the building, making it not only a residential complex but also an eye-catching work of art. The WOCO apartments stand as a testament to the possibility of blending functionality with creativity. The clever use of space, combined with the attention to detail, exemplifies how modern architecture can offer practical solutions without sacrificing beauty. Despite the building's high-density layout, it is celebrated for its innovative approach and aesthetic charm. Over time, the WOCO apartments have become an architectural landmark in Amsterdam, drawing admiration from both locals and visitors alike. The building proves that even the most practical solutions, when approached with creativity, can result in a stunning masterpiece. It serves as a powerful reminder of how thoughtful design can transform an urban environment, turning a functional space into a symbol of modern architectural brilliance. Castellfollit de la Roca, a town perched on a towering basalt cliff in the heart of Catalonia, Spain, offers one of the most breathtaking and dramatic landscapes in Europe. Located 160 feet above the confluence of the Fluvia and Toronel rivers, this town's stunning position is as dangerous as it is beautiful. The natural platform, formed by ancient overlapping lava flows, gives the town its unique and formidable foundation. Dating back to the Middle Ages, Castellfollit de la Roca is home to around 1,000 residents, who live in charming stone houses that appear to cling precariously to the cliff's edge. The sight of these homes, set against lush green valleys, is awe-inspiring, and the town's atmosphere evokes a sense of timeless wonder. From the dramatic cliffs, visitors can marvel at the vast expanse of countryside that stretches out in all directions, where the meandering rivers and undulating hills offer a picturesque backdrop. Tourists flock to the town not only for its beauty, but also to explore its narrow cobblestone streets, each one winding its way past quaint buildings that seem frozen in time. The town offers stunning panoramic vistas from various viewpoints, especially near the old church of San Salvador, which stands as a symbol of the town's rich heritage and deep connection to the land. Its historic buildings, along with the remnants of medieval architecture, invite visitors to take a journey back in time, immersing them in the culture and history of the region. The dramatic setting of Castellfollit de la Roca makes it a photographer's dream, where every angle captures the essence of nature and human resilience. Each turn in the town reveals a new facet of its beauty, from the stone houses that seem to rise from the cliffside to the vibrant green valleys below. Castellfollit de la Roca is not just a picturesque town. It is a living testament to the harmony between man and nature, a place where both have persevered through centuries of history, creating a fragile yet enduring balance. The town stands as a symbol of resilience, history, and the enduring allure of life on the edge, where the challenges of living in such a precarious location only enhance its sense of character and charm. It is a place where nature's beauty and human ingenuity have coexisted for centuries, creating a timeless legacy that continues to captivate all who visit. The Thousand Islands region is a spectacular natural wonder that spans 80 kilometers along the St. Lawrence River, creating a boundary between Canada and the United States. Despite its name, it is home to 1,264 islands, making it one of the largest archipelagos in North America. The islands vary greatly in size and character, from expansive forested landmasses to tiny rocky outcrops barely large enough for a handful of birds. This diversity is part of the allure, as each island offers its own unique charm, wildlife, and history. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, the region became a haven for wealthy industrialists and business tycoons who built lavish summer mansions on the most scenic islands. Some of these grand estates still stand today, offering a glimpse into a time when nature and luxury lived in perfect harmony. Today, the Thousand Islands are a popular destination for outdoor enthusiasts, offering a variety of activities such as fishing, kayaking, and cruising. River cruises provide a leisurely way to explore the archipelago, with opportunities to spot hidden castles and learn about the region's rich history through maritime museums. The Thousand Islands are a place where nature's splendor and human creativity meet, creating unforgettable experiences for all who visit. As for living among these stunning homes, each location offers its own unique appeal. Would you choose to live atop a towering cliff with dramatic views, or find peace in a cozy treehouse nestled in the heart of nature? The decision would depend on whether you crave the thrilling heights of a cliffside retreat or the serene, grounded connection to nature that a treehouse offers. Either way, both choices promise a life of adventure and tranquility.